All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Oklahoma City Lancers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st and 10, Lawletta. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
No, check, Patriot!
On 2nd down, here's Lawletta. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And he will have a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And New York set to take the field. they try the right side here. They find some open field here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Lauletta looking for a first down throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Stone. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now Lauletta on first down. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Detroit! Over! Detroit!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
No.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it is incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking deep downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Here's Lauletta now on 2nd. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
3rd and 1. Lauletta wants to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. And they'll run it here. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Lauletta looking to throw on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the gun, here's Lauletta. Wide open receiver complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. A good pickup there, a 22.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Lauletta from the 50. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now here's Lauletta. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Detroit. Detroit.
Now it's Loletta. And Ingram holds it in. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Hot, hot.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
And he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, Loletta. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And Rosas puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
now they try the right side here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw two tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set. Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And McDonald here over the middle. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Leopard! Leopard!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more after this. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And they'll go on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot! Hot!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
No, check. Patriot! Patriot!
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And Boswell's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And New York set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Lauletta to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
All right, here we go.
Back to the air, Lauletta on second down. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gained?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard's going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go ahead and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
Here's Lauletta. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Lauletta on first down. Open man right side is Ingram. And shutting him off now open field. And that one results in 35 yards. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He connected on his first, this from 41. And the kick by Rosas is good. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Gun.
Back to throw, Lauletta. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Leopard.
A first carry now for Alex Collins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And on the ground they go with a running back. Room to run past midfield. And down to the 19-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 42 yards. And a guy that can change the game shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
From the red zone now, Loletta. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it's a second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Leopard! Leopard!
And they'll run it here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Side here, and the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. And Rosas puts this one through, and that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
No, they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the posts.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Detroit! Detroit!
He'll drop to throw. Rolling to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back, and he fires one that's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Here's Loletta after the interception. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Stone. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Detroit! Detroit!
A shotgun snap to Lauletta. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Lauletta. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they try the right side here. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Lauletta. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney.
Here's Lauletta being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Lucky 56.
Welcome back, everybody, to Oklahoma City. Lauletta, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Lauletta now to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On third down, that's Morgan. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the fourth.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Looking to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
But they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And here now the offense heading back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Gone, 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 gone.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gone, 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 gone.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 23. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And they'll go on the ground. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. On second down, Collins. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2, now third down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Leopard!
From the gun, here's Lauletta. Throw left side complete. It's Stone. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Gun.
Now here's Lauletta. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now it's Lauletta. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot.
He's going to get it running right. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On third down, that's Morgan. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good run there, 8 yards, gets them much closer to the end zone with 4th and goal looming.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone.
Back to throw. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain of 32 that time. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. He'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Giants, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
you.